Hello everyone, how's it hanging? It's me Tangociss back at you with another cosmetic collection video. Today we're looking at the Oberon Feyarch Collection. So as you can see, I've got my boy Oberon Prime, as well as our bow, the Kuva Brahma, and the Selva and Aegis Prime for today's video. So let's go on ahead and begin, shall we? As always, starting with the frame, head down here to Appearance, Oberon Prime Helmet for the, if I can find it, here we go. The Oberon Feyarch helmet, Oberon Prime skin, and here's his actual skin. I have to say, I actually do quite like the cloth physics in this one, as you can see, for his, whatever you'd call this. So as always, let's go ahead and go through a few colours before going on to the main one. So here we are, just in case you're interested. I'd say that one's actually pretty cool. I think one more, then we'll show it off on my main setup, like so. Here we go. As you see, it is pretty cool, isn't it? So that's it for the Feyarch skin for Oberon. Time to go for the bow. So as you can see, I got my Kuva Brahma on. Big bow, isn't it? So if we head down here to skin, bow Dryad skin, it drastically reduces the size, even though the arrows are still quite big. So let's go ahead and do a few random colours before going on to the main one. I would say I think the blue one's actually pretty cool, that one. There we are. And now for the usual setup. Now, honestly speaking, compared to the setup, I actually prefer just the usual bow skin for it, but for the sake of today's video, as you can see here it is with the thing, and as you can see, we seem to have encountered a bug where the switching the skin seems to make the wire go way beyond the skin. That's quite funky, isn't it? I think we'll keep it on there for now, just for an absolute laugh. But anyway, last thing here is, of course, the sword and shield skin. So as we can see, here's the skin on its own. Let's put it on. Sword and shield Dana skin. There we go. So as always, a few random colours before we show it off in the usual setup. I do quite like the colour setups for these, especially the patterns and stuff. That's pretty cool. Anyway, this is what it looks like in my usual setup, so it makes it look quite like aged ashen sort of wood, I guess, if that's the correct terminology for it. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? As you can also see, there's like leaves falling off them. I'm not talking about the Lotus ephemera that we got from TennoCon last year, but the actual like floating leaves on them. As to the best of my knowledge, I think it's sort of like a built-in ephemera, so I'm not sure if we're actually going to get the Oberon one separate. I think it only does it in this here skin. I just think it complements it quite well with the Lotus ephemera. As I said, I'm not sure if we're going to get it separate anytime soon, but if we do, it'd be pretty cool, I would say, on maybe Saren or even Nidus, if we do the colours correct. But there you go for today's video, so let's go ahead and get a nice wee thumbnail as we do. But yeah, aside from that, that's today's video. Now, just before we end things off, as always, a quick look at the prices. So the collection on its own is 245 platinum, the skin on its own 165, and of course the sword and shield skin and the bow skin, they come with the bundle. Sword and shield skin, well, they are, I suppose, design-wise quite cool. As I mentioned, compared to the Kuva Brahma, I prefer using the ordinary Kuva Brahma skin compared to the actual bow one here. The sword and shield one would probably be more of a case-by-case basis. Some of the designs are cool on its own. Plus, we do have the one from the Equinox collection, which is also pretty darn cool. So, I mean, if you have one, I guess if you really like to collect things, you probably can go for this one too. The bow skin, as I said, it also depends on sort of like a case-by-case basis, so maybe for this one you'd probably be fine with just the skin. I picked up the bundle just because, well, at the time we didn't actually have an bow skin, the same for the sword and shield skin, so that's why I picked up the entire bundle. But otherwise you'll probably be fine with just the skin, I would say. But that's essentially about it for today's video, showing off the Oberon Feyarch Collection. As always, just want to say big thanks to everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next time.